Nothing, no thing has control over you. That's an illusion. That's an illusion. So when you're feeling overwhelmed, I'm asking you to consider, go back to the things that we have discussed. Your energy having a human experience. The part of you that is the being here, the physical being, is a fraction of who you truly are. You know where you're mostly? In non-physical, in other dimensions. That's really where you are. And a part of the gig here is to have the illusion that this is real, so that you can actually have the experience here. But I'm telling you, it's a human dream. And everybody is dismissing their power. Your power is, you've got access to multi-dimensional energy. And what do? We hear that, we feel great, and then we tell a story about what just happened. We hear that, that sounds great, and then we're like, but how am I going to bring that into the future? Presence, stay present, stay present. And the greatest news, I think this is brilliant, you exist, and you are unique. There's only one of you, and creation doesn't make mistakes. So you're not a mistake, and mistakes are not happening. But without you, creation is not complete. Creation is not complete without you. So if you keep minimizing who you are, and again, I think we're clear that anybody who's choosing to have this conversation is no better than another. I think we're clear in this conversation that when you choose to be your true self, it is not from the personality perspective. It is from a knowing perspective. And when you truly know who you are, you don't diminish it. You don't argue for your limitations. You don't justify what you've done. You don't blame other people. You don't blame yourself. You just see it all as data. You see it all as information. And the brilliant thing that I want you to keep remembering is that in each moment, you're brand new. It's a new opportunity. That's why I love the breath so much, because the breath is an informer, is the informant. When you inhale and then you exhale, that was the you. It starts and it ends. It starts and it ends. New you, new you, there's a new you. Now there's a new you. Now there's a new you. So when you are feeling overwhelmed with the circumstances, you can either try and figure out what you're going to do, or you can start to say, I don't get the concept that Lisa talks about, or many people talk about, which is life is not happening to me, it's happening for me. I get it. The human mind will say, this is very, very challenging. But I'm asking you in those moments to really be present and say, I'm not going to try and figure this out, but I know that I'm infinite, indestructible energy, and no thing has power over me. And I'm going to leave it there, because a lot of the questions that you guys have asked over the years, if you can embrace this knowing, you'll realize that there is nothing to worry about. If I had the capacity to show you how unconditionally supported you are by an infinite amount of energy, I guarantee you can go there for 10 seconds, let's say. 10 new yous. And come back and you'd be like, you would be slack-jawed. You'd be like, I cannot believe the energy that I've put into trying to make this thing work, worrying about anything, lamenting what has happened, ever. I'm guaranteeing you this. The interesting thing is, as you continue to have this conversation and you build a conscious relationship with the now moment, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. You're going to know exactly what I'm talking about.